What's good, everyone? Today we're taking a deep dive on the Mida multi-tool and the Mida mini-tool. The Mida multi-tool is a returning exotic scout rifle from Destiny 1 that packs a serious punch in PvP right now. The main perk of the rifle is the bonus to speed you get when it is equipped, and the Mida radar perk, which lets you keep your radar active while aiming down sights, just like Third Eye back in Destiny 1. High caliber rounds staggers your enemies and can be a really frustrating perk to deal with if you're on the receiving end. Additionally, if you use the Mida mini tool, the SMG, there is a perk called Midas Energy, which grants speed benefits while the Mida multi-tool is equipped, so the two have a little bit of this great parity. Alloy Magazine helps you to reload the SMG faster if you run the clip completely down. This SMG doesn't have the largest magazine either, so this perk is pretty much a necessity in my opinion. Lightweight frame in combo with the Mida Synergy perk makes you really fast. I mean, really fast. While I found this to not be the best SMG so far, for PvP at least, the synergy that the two together offer is undeniably good. The Mida multi-tool in PvP deals a whopping 44 precision damage and 30 body damage. And with how quickly the Mida multi-tool can fire, this is a deadly, absolutely deadly force to contend with in the Crucible, and with damage fall-off being ridiculously far since it's a scout rifle, this thing becomes sort of a monster. The mini-tool pushes out 13 precision damage and 10 body damage. So then, why is this weapon so incredibly popular in PvP right now? Well, the speed at which you can move across the map allows for some of the fastest flanks, fastest rushes, and mobility options within the game currently. On paper, I think there are some other awesome PvP scout rifles that do just everything about as good, except none get the full package of the movement speed bonus and the ability to see the radar while aiming down sights, and yes, of course, the slight annoyance of, at least for your enemies, high caliber rounds. Additionally, when you run these two weapons together, you pretty much have all ranges effectively covered. Enemies trying to rush you down, pull out the mini tool. For your mid and long range spawns, pull out the Mida and let it rip. Your speed while aiming down sights too is unparalleled, allowing you to strafe extremely effectively and throwing off enemy shots. Or let's say you need to retreat behind a wall while getting peppered with shot strings. The Mida's speed buff pretty much grants you this capability. The best use cases for the Mida, in my opinion, are from fast and unexpected flanks executed against your opponents. To put it simply, depending on how you prioritize your mobility stats on your armor, you can pretty much become a race car with these two weapons equipped. Make use of that by stealing the enemy's power ammo, or being the first person to grab it at the start of a clash match. Use the agility to your advantage, as you can escape from losing fights more easily. Become an undestroyable entity that serves to frustrate your enemies. In teamfights, the weapon shines brilliantly. Land only a couple of precision shots at 44 damage and let your team shot strings finish off the rest. Now, in situations where enemies are pushing you up close with autos, SMGs, or sidearms, these are the circumstances where you need to pull out the mini-tool to stand a chance. The multi-tool feels uncomfortable in close-range situations, as most scout rifles do. A skilled player can make it work, but in general, when the enemy is in a close-to-close mid-range encounter, you're better off just trying to use the mini-tool. The mini-tool shreds opponents and grants you that awesome speed buff, but it also kicks very, very hard. You can see here that the recoil pattern can be very tough to control, especially in fights where you need to land the majority of the precision damage shots to stand a chance. With that said, one of the best strategies here is to utilize the speed boost of the mini-tool and push in close to your opponent, making you the aggressor and those precision shots a bit easier to land. The weapon also has fairly decent in-air accuracy, which can make jumping an option to possibly throw off an opponent in a final attempt to kind of outmaneuver them. To get the Mida multi-tool, you need to complete the campaign and then complete a follow-up questline on the EDZ with Devrim K. From that questline, you'll receive an item that you'll then go to Banshee 44 in the tower to talk to, who will then let you begin a fairly easy and straightforward process for acquiring the multi-tool. You will get the Mida mini-tool, the SMG, at the beginning of this Banshee questline. Do note, and super important, you will need 5 blue or purple scout rifles for later in the quest. You must dismantle 5 rare or legendary scout rifles at a later stage in the questline. This will be a stopping point, I think, for many of you if you don't start collecting and saving those scout rifles now. I highly, highly, highly recommend the multi and mini tool combo in PvP right now. I believe the pair make one of the best PvP kits currently in the Crucible. For PvE, you can of course use them, but they pretty much lack perks that make them as optimal as some of the other pulse rifles in the game, legendary and of course the beastly, merciless exotic. One thing I do want to note as we wrap up here is I've already started seeing a lot of complaints about the multi-tool being OP in PvP, and that players are already wanting nerfs. I would advise extreme caution regarding these sentiments. Destiny 1's PvP sandbox over the course of 3 years was really negatively impacted over time as a result of too many nerfs. The community tends to set its pitchfork targets on whatever weapon appears to be the most popular at the time. I would urge patience with the player base regarding this, as if we don't give the sandbox time to develop and grow, we won't even allow a space for new strategies to be discovered and counters to be found. As it stands, I think the multi-tool is strong, but so are a ton of other weapons, which I'll be reviewing very soon. Thanks so much for watching this video. Before you leave, make sure you watch the video I've linked at the end. It's from MTash regarding how to properly aim the Mida multi-tool for maximum success. MTash is an absolutely exceptional Destiny PvP YouTuber and streamer. He's well worth a subscription, so check him out, show him some love. Have a great day, everybody. Please subscribe for more Destiny 2. You'll catch my latest tips and reviews here on the channel, and it helps me out. So thanks, and we'll see you soon.